We're talking Tuesday scaries.
And Billy Joel's moving out. Welcome back to another episode of the Long Island Tea Podcast, where we spill the tea on living your amazing, fabulous, delicious Long Island life. I'm Sharon.
I'm Stacy.
Welcome back, Stacy.
Hey.
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
It's fall.
/ winter.
Uh-huh.
Why?
I know. Well, listen, we love 4 seasons.
Yes.
And this is fall. It is.
This is true Long Island fall fashion.
Yeah.
I
was just going to say, speaking of fashion, we are really repping Long Island. Long Island trends.
Funny enough, we did not plan. And we didn't even put 2 and 2 together. We were kind of together all day today. And
a lot of meetings.
And we sat in here and I was like, oh, yeah. Nice sweater.
Sweater weather. Leopard sweater weather.
Yeah, it's definitely fall. It's cold. But I have to say, I literally probably had the best night's sleep last night.
I didn't know you were going to say this, but that was exactly what I was going to go into.
Yeah.
Windows open, and it is really nice. Cold sheets. That's what you can't even get. Even with an air conditioner in the summer, you can't get those pure cold sheets.
The brisk.
And when you get into bed and you just wrap yourself, and I wish people could see the passion with which I'm speaking right now. But it is really nice. And I think I have been falling asleep a bit easier.
Question for you. This is a personal question.
Oh my God. The answer is no, I don't sleep naked. Okay.
Not what I was
Not appropriate for the podcast. Fine. Next question.
Next. What kind of sheets do you buy?
What's the count?
Yeah.
I don't know, Egyptian 3000.
Do you really?
No, I buy mid-range sheets. I don't buy like the least expensive.
Right.
But I've yet to splurge on myself, which I should at this point, for the nicest ones.
Okay. I should become an ambassador for Target. I really should, because Target brand, I talk about them all the time on this podcast.
Yeah, but I'm open to it.
I don't know what it's called. Like, I don't know, Threshold or something like that.
Yeah.
Their sheets are amazing.
I could use new sheets. So this is actually
and they're
good
fairly
timing.
decently priced.
Yeah.
I know people that like spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on their sheets. No.
Yeah.
That's not me.
When I'm older, maybe.
Yeah.
When I become an adult.
when I hit the lotto. Great sheets.
That's good to know. I could use it.
Because they stay cold and crisp.
Right. Well, that's what it is. No one likes to be warm in the winter. My son, he has the jersey sheets.
Yeah, those.
Oh, I like those for him. It's like t-shirt sheets.
Yeah.
When I say t-shirt. But my daughter has.
You're tossing and turning. You're like all wrapped up in this.
Wait, I was actually telling people this morning that
sheet.
My son has, not sheet related, but blanket related, makes himself in these colder months a burrito. Yeah. So he lies down at one end of the blanket and will actually roll until he is like larva.
Yeah. He's like a little swaddled baby.
Yeah. And it goes right up to the neck.
Yeah.
And I would find that too. I think but he will roll over, but his entire, it's just the whole thing rolls over.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to get new sheets. I think I'm going to do that.
Go for it.
Okay.
Did I tell you, speaking of blankets, that Braden's friends got a huge blanket throw for his bed with his picture on it? I think that's hilarious.
Yeah. That's a big thing that either for like bat mitzvahs or sweet 16s that people get. Or like when you go to for sleepaway camp.
Yeah, that's cute.
That's because you can put like different pictures of like your family.
Oh no,
your
this
dog,
is just one headshot
of himself. That's amazing.
That's hilarious.
Please send that photo over to Michael so we can see the real thing.
Oh my God, it's so cute.
That's cute. So yeah, I've been sleeping very well.
Yes.
But the problem is I sleep well, so I'm having a harder time
getting
moving in the morning because it's so tempting to just like turn over and like
snooze.
And feel that nice wind. But the foliage is in high gear.
I know.
It's been really nice.
That.
Like I'm driving around sometimes, I'm like,
oh, that tree is like
it just feels like you're in upstate New York, upstate New York or somewhere else, but it's here and it's nice. And so hopefully we get more than a couple weeks before the leaves fall.
Yeah.
But this weekend is supposed to be really nice.
I know.
We're going to hit almost 70 on Sunday, which is great because I have 17
games.
Bleeping games this weekend.
Yeah.
Like, I think one football, 3 soccer, and I think a basketball game or something. It's nasty.
It is nasty, but all fun.
Yes, but all fun
and games.
We love sports. We love Long Island. Your son has a baseball game this evening.
Football tonight. Pearl has a softball one tomorrow, and then next week it's like 3 back-to-back baseball games, a football game, softball practice, then a softball. I'm like, like you're gonna miss this type of thing.
Mm-hmm. I know we will, but in the moment, I know.
It's just like this week was pretty calm, which was nice. We were talking about it. I'm like, it's actually nice to be able to be home at a decent hour and like eat dinner at 7 o'clock instead of 10 o'clock.
Oh, not to brag, but Reed has practice from 7:30 to 9, 3 days a week. So,
but you're home in time to give him dinner before he goes.
Well, he's practice right after school, so I get him at 5:15. Go home, have to make dinner, and then he gets picked up, or I drive him at like 6:45.
Yeah.
So it's an hour and a half of just like squeezing.
Yeah, I know. And like he's such a foodie that you can't even just like throw chicken nuggets on a plate.
Can you ask me what I made this morning for breakfast?
What'd you make?
Bleeping lamb chops.
Oh my gosh.
And he brought lamb chops for lunch today, and he's doing nothing, takes 20 minutes with his hair.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready and all over, and I'm putting it. And I gave it to him, and he was like, "What is it?" I was like, "Lamb chops." And he puts it in his bag. I was like, "You're welcome."
Yeah, you're welcome.
Lamb chops.
That's nuts.
The only reason he gets them, though, is because it's so easy.
Yeah.
I defrosted them overnight.
Yeah.
I put them in the air fryer for 3 minutes each side.
I have to tell you, I just invested in a new air fryer, and it's my favorite thing in the world.
Okay, so what have you made so far? Because that's the question. What have you started with? Have you done fries and nuggets?
Yeah, always.
Okay.
But I actually made chicken cutlets in there last night because I fry them up for the family.
Yeah.
I have to say I do make a mean chicken cutlet.
Besides the sheets, I can't make a great chicken cutlet.
It feels that's like probably the only thing in the world that I can make good.
We'll have to discuss. Maybe you can put your recipe at the bottom.
Yeah. It's all about what oil you use.
Do you use is it oil that needs to get hot, right? Mm-hmm. Vegetable oil is one that gets hot, the most hot.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I air fried my cutlets because trying to be healthy, and it was actually pretty good. Not as good as a fried chicken cutlet,
I know, but it's never going to be.
It's never going to be.
It's good enough, and it's faster.
Yes. And what else have I made in there? I just loved it. It's the Ninja flip up.
Okay.
It stays on the counter. It's like the bigger one. It's not like a bucket.
Okay.
It looks like a toaster oven.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. I have the bucket.
I love it. I love it.
One thing to make is that my daughter makes. It's from TikTok, but it goes in the air fryer. Is s'mores.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But they're so good. It's like different than obviously if you made s'mores over.
Yeah.
It's like something you would buy in a bakery.
Yeah, it is so good.
And then everything. I make a lot. I go back and I don't use the oven at all. I don't know why.
Right.
I'm stovetop or an air fry girly. So, but I really make a ton. Like just potatoes. I throw. It's so easy. And the great part is that you don't watch anything.
Set it and forget it.
That's really nice.
I love it. It is really nice.
Caption.
I follow this one TikToker, and she's all about the crock pot.
Yeah.
And she's like, set it and forget it and crock on.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
that's nice.
yeah.
I wonder like with the percentage of people that still use crock pots.
Oh.
Because I used to do that, and it was set. I would go to work. I'd put it on low.
Yeah.
And I would leave for the day.
That's what I do.
That's something special, though, you can get in a crock pot that you can't do in an air fryer. Like, there was like a beef stew.
Yeah, like beef stew, chili, those kinds of things.
And you just come home and it was like, oh,
the house smelled so good.
It's like carrots and celery and
You know what else I did? I actually made sauce this weekend, the day that it was like rainy and yucky.
Okay, go on.
I haven't made my own sauce in probably 10 years. Yeah. And I was like, I was so proud of it. I was like, oh my gosh, this is delicious. I should jar this and sell it.
So is it like a bolognese sauce or just a
tomato sauce?
Tomato sauce. Okay.
Yeah.
And you just made
I made
your
it
own?
with baked ziti. So I made a baked ziti. And I was like, I'm going to make my own sauce.
Do you know what's rude about that, though?
What?
Wasn't brought in. Isn't it rude?
You know why? Because it was so good.
Everybody has it. I know, I bet.
There's no more leftovers.
That's delicious. On all these food notes, something I just want to share is that I'm working on my winter body.
Okay.
What that consists of is eating like anything.
Everything inside?
It doesn't matter the time of day.
I love that.
Caloric intake.
I'm so that, like, it doesn't matter time of day. Because, I don't know, do you get up early?
Yeah, I get up early. You get up at very early.
So I feel like, I
get up at 6:20.
Yeah.
But you're up at 5.
Yeah, so it's like, by 9, it's okay to have pizza.
Oh yeah, I mean at night though.
I don't eat like late at night.
That I do. Yeah. I eat late. But yeah, so it feels good to not have the restrictions of having a summer body. I don't eat poorly, but the other day, I don't even know. I probably should have made myself a new meal, but it was out of control.
What was it?
I think there was just like Harper had made the s'mores, so I ate that. I think once in a blue moon I'll buy Reed a Sprite, so I think he had left a Sprite. I had like some soda, and then there was a third gross thing that I was eating, and it was just like in front of me. I was watching Love Is Blind France. It was a low point.
You're really getting into your dark nights.
Anyway, what do you charge an hour? But anyway, yeah, so that's exciting. So just as a tip for everyone, just embrace the food and the breweries and all that stuff. It's the right season to go out to the restaurants. Walk it off. Have a nice brisk walk. But it's time to eat.
It's time to eat and drink.
'Tis the season.
'Tis the season.
Speaking of eating and drinking, we'll get into it in a little bit, but we did have a great call with Long Island Wine Country today, and they just have a ton of stuff going on. One particular thing is Blancs and Francs, which we'll get into a little bit more in more depth. But it's a consumer-facing thing, so when we get into it, everyone go out and buy tickets because it actually is going to be awesome. I will be there. But we had a great call with them and just very excited throughout the course of the year to be working closely with them. I don't know what the updated number is, the number of wineries.
68?
Is that what it is?
That's what it was last, I think. Wineries and vineyards, yeah.
So this is like the best time to go out there. You're not going to hit crazy traffic going out east like you would over the summer. The foliage, everything is like in bloom. And
every time is the best time to go out there.
I know, even winter. I know, it's true.
You can't beat it. No matter, we take it for granted because we live here. But it's just so incredible that we have an entire region of wine.
Yeah.
And breweries and, farmland. Like I talk about it all the time with out-of-staters or, people when I'm at conferences or even visiting friends and family elsewhere. Just the diversity of our island is incredible because you can start out in Western Suffolk and you feel like it's, downtown,
businesses, headquarters down
exactly. And then you keep going east and it just, the further east you go, the more like farmland or beachland, like it's just crazy.
You look to your left, to your right. Same thing we were saying about Contra Costa.
Yeah.
So we had this meeting out east and I had a one-on-one conversation with somebody and we were just saying, this is what it was, sorry, that how beautiful the ride is out there, that I don't listen to music. We've discussed this for a different occasion, but once you get out there, it's just there's just enough to just sort of look at.
Yeah.
That there's no desire. I didn't want to be singing along to anything or even listening to another podcast or whatever. It was just so beautiful to just look at all the vineyards and the farms. So we always say this is a time of year. We did last week, right? We did U-Pick and all the fall stuff. But it really is lovely.
It is so nice
to go out there.
And it's what I was going to say about the diversity is the further east you go, there is more farmlands and things like that. But we have a ton of breweries and farms in Western Suffolk as well, and I think they're hidden. You don't really see them. You got to know about them. Yeah. And that's where we come in as Discover Long Island. But I think it's pretty cool. Like you can still get the same effect.
Yeah. No, it's true.
Out Western.
But yeah, so throughout the course of the year, you guys will hear about us talking about more events with them, featuring them, activations, a lot of what's great about being a partner of ours is that you get a lot of exclusive opportunities that you may not otherwise. We were discussing those with them also. So just a heads up that throughout the course of the year, they'll be, definitely quarter by quarter, we'll be doing some exciting stuff for them. So a lot of opportunities potentially for people to go out to the wineries or win tickets to certain events. So that'll be cool.
I love our partnership with them. They really are. And, again, going back to the North Fork, and it's so family oriented.
Yep.
Every business out there is generational. They started out with their grandfather in the farm, making sure everything was planted and things like that. Now the daughter's running it. It's just wild. I love it.
And it is a family experience as much as we'll say wineries, or breweries, but there's always family stuff going on. There's always live music. There's always some sort of setup, whether it's a bouncy house or something that like you can bring your kids. So it's
and a lot of them are pet friendly too. So fun to know.
Yeah.
It's been a busy week.
I
mean, I feel like we had Columbus Day off. That's what happens. It's like when you have a Monday off, it feels like it should be Friday on Tuesday, but then like on Thursday, you're like, oh my God.
It is. And then it's everyone else who like, not here, but outside, who didn't accomplish what they wanted to because they lost a day. So then everything gets smushed. Like the calendar this week is just basically block after block after block.
I know.
Like a lot of conversations happening, not a lot of like work being executed for me. Like I have to like catch up to it. That's what tomorrow will be. Yeah. Tomorrow's a nice low key day.
It's good.
And it'll just be work.
Yeah.
But we also had another great call with the USGA, which are the folks that run the US Open. So as everybody knows, we worked with the PGA on, let's say it together, Ryder. But in June, coming to Shinnecock is the US Open. So we had a really, really good call with those guys.
Yeah.
Just how we can help support their Q4 marketing.
I'm so excited.
Our director of marketing, Allison, was helping them some parts of their marketing plan. Yeah. Which is great. You should come to us for that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
She knows, especially like on a local level. But talking about incorporating partnership, incorporating our partners.
That's great.
And all sorts of things. So that was these were two calls that I was really looking forward to today that are nice to check off that like we're really progressing nicely with both parties.
And it's great with like, again, having these partnerships with these major organizations and events is super exciting because we're here for that. You know, one of the things that I saw in the upcoming newsletter is the survey for our members to take on behalf
Ryder?
of PGA. Yeah, I'm super excited to see that outcome. I love, we're a data-driven organization, and I think it's very important that we can control that narrative. And I think I'm really excited to see that outcome of what, post Ryder Cup, what happened to the region for tourism and everything like that. So I'm really excited.
Yeah, I think it's important. I'm glad you said that we're data-driven because it does inform what we do.
Right.
Like a lot of our listeners follow us on social, and they don't understand, the breadth of what we do.
What goes behind it.
Yeah, like our marketing campaigns and why we do this and that. And it is analytics-driven. We gather that info, and we don't just do the same thing every year.
Right.
We don't have the same campaign and the same strategy every year because we have to see what are the people doing.
Right.
What are local residents doing? What are international tourists doing?
It's so interesting because Allison and I also had a call with one of the vendors that we work with on commissioning them for a study that we want to do. And one of the things that he was kind of giving us free data on the call. He's like, just, you're welcome. But it was great because it was very informative. And one of the markets that we were looking to go into is Texas, as a long haul market. And Allison's always said, this is, we've seen peak interest in this. Somehow, I don't know how, but he said one of the top performing regions was Dallas, Texas. I'm like, what's happening? It's crazy. It's like, I don't know. It's very interesting. But this is why. Because we have these data-driven platforms that provide us with this information, and then it introduces us to new campaigns and things that we can really enforce and get the visitors to come and stay in our hotels.
Now we have to speak to ISP about flights down to Dallas.
Exactly. So I think it's really important. Yeah, it's just been crazy. It's crazy. It's always crazy. You always think it's going to slow down, but then like we're, boom, going right into gala.
It's funny, Nolan was asking about a meeting next Tuesday, and I just looked at my calendar, and I have, I think actually no meeting and no call, or maybe one thing on Tuesday. But it's almost like jinxing myself. I'm like, anytime, just
block it.
But I just feel like by saying that and putting it in the universe, like you said, it seems like next week is sort of like a more chill week, and we can get some work done. But famous last words. And I love it. I love it. Me too.
It's just, it's great stuff.
I don't hate a slow weekend.
Right, exactly. I'm not going to lie. All right, let's get into this episode.
Yeah. You want to take us into this Long Islander of the Week is pretty cool.
It is
It's
pretty
almost
cool.
like we asked him to do this.
I know.
But we don't know him. We
don't.
will know him soon.
Yes. Show us your Long Islander. Each week on the Tea, we spotlight a standout Long Island local who's making an impact in the community or online. This week's spotlight is Rick Guidal, a passionate Long Islander on a one-of-a-kind mission. He would like to visit 126 Long Island Railroad stations, not just ride past them, but truly experience them. I think this is a really cool thing because people have weird hobbies or weird things, whatever. That I'm like, what possessed him to do this or even want to do it? And I think it's so cool because he's a part-time bartender and bird sanctuary worker.
Obvious combo. Next.
And he isn't just checking off the stops. At each station, he actually takes a selfie, explores the local area, and soaks in the history. Often alongside his wife, Kathy, on Sunday, they adventure together, and they cherish this for each other. So from quiet stations like Southold and Mattituck to bustling hubs like Hicksville and Huntington, Rick's journey is about more than just rail travel. It's about seeing Long Island one platform at a time. I think he's already accomplished 100 stations already, and his story reminds us all that every stop has a story, and that the real destination might just be the journey itself.
How nice.
He's like a tourist in his own backyard, and I love this.
That is cool.
Because he's right, and I think that's why the Long Island Railroad and MTA, scheduled these stations to where they are, because they're all within, downtowns, walkable downtowns, and each place has a special history. Yeah. And I think it's really incredible that him and his wife are doing this. I think it's adorable.
That's very cute. I feel like that is something I would have, if my kids were younger, I feel like I would have done something about this and be like, you know what, let's try and tackle like 3 towns a month. You know, take the railroad out, see what's right there. Yeah. Spend some money in those towns. I'd like to ask Rick how much money he's spending when he visits these towns.
I'm sure he does if you're going out to lunch or breakfast.
And we were at an economic development committee meeting, the same one out east, and they were talking about like the desire for like some beautification of some of these railroad stops, and that they're really populated, and we want to make sure, especially for those who've never been there before, that if you take the railroad out, especially the ones like Greenport, which plop you like sort of in the middle of town, that it should be like super beautiful. And that there's, each town is doing their own part to make sure, whether it's planting trees or something like that, to make sure that like when you arrive, the same sort of thing we say about flying into MacArthur, that the minute you get there, the joy begins. And you don't have to wait until you Uber into town or walk into town to like love it all.
I think it's really a great thing.
Shout out to my home station in Babylon. They have completely redone it. It's halfway done. It's taken like 2.5 years, so it's been a little headache sometimes, but it is gorgeous. It's looking so nice.
So like what? Like name of features or anything in particular?
New sign. They're putting in a new escalator. There's 2 elevators now that are new. There's more roofing on the platform, more lighting.
Those things are
very
lighting
important.
is important for the
Very,
nighttime
very
travel.
nice. But the elevators are huge. But I'm excited for the escalator to finally be back.
True. I think, like station yards in Ronkonkoma, they have that whole beautification building. They built that little town. I think it's just it's so cool. So shout out to our Long Islander Rick Guidal for really exploring Long Island by the rail.
So if you guys know someone doing something incredible or cool like Rick, let us know. Show us your Long Islander. Send us a DM or email us at spillthetea@discoverlongisland.com.
Gala. Our Tourism Awards Gala returns December 9th for an unforgettable night of celebration and connection. I am super psyched for this. We have some, I think we teased it, but I don't think we actually said who is our entertainer and MC, Mike Del Giudice. He is he actually performs with Billy Joel, but he's our Billy Joel cover band.
Big Shot.
But he actually has gone on tour with Billy Joel before, so he's going to be performing at our gala.
He sang the national anthem at Ryder Cup.
And
it's 2.
Right. That's like 17. We should, it's so funny. But I'm excited for him to be the MC. He's going to perform during the cocktail hour, along with a number of our partners that are going to be doing activations during our cocktail hour. It's very different than years past. So last year we did a Gatsby-esque theme because we were celebrating the 100th anniversary of Gatsby. And
we're going coastal luxury this year.
We're going coastal luxury this year, like having...
your blues, your tans.
Right.
Your neutrals.
Okay. And I will wear my black.
Maybe a midnight blue.
Maybe, if you're lucky. But this year we're going to have like a ton of partners doing activations during the cocktail hour as well. So like we have a oyster shucking company coming. We have Twisted Cow Distillery coming to pair some drinks with the oysters.
Permanent jewelry,
which
Cannot
I have.
I'm
so excited. I hope like the staff can get like a sneak peek before the crowd bustles in.
That's my hope for sure. But Yes, we have the permanent jewelry. We have a hands-on dry box golf activation, which we also had at like our last mixer. It is just like if there's ever a reason to be on time for an event, this is it.
This is it.
Because I feel like the people who, worked late or couldn't get out on time are going to be bummed out if they get there, because it really, really is.
Because the cocktail hour is literally 1 hour. So this is what's happening. All these fun things are happening during that. And then we go into the awards ceremony.
Yeah.
And our awards celebrate, they gather over 200 leaders from hospitality, culture, and businesses for an evening of high-impact networking, celebration, and brand visibility. And this year's event will spotlight excellence across 9 categories. We've added some awards, including new awards like Hidden Gem, Media Award, Hospitality Excellence, and more. And I'm really excited because the finalists, we have a subcommittee that works together to, narrow down the awardees and the finalists and things like that. And it was really tough picking them this year because there's so many. And we had to narrow it down really, truly. And it was difficult.
It's a stressful but fun experience.
Yeah.
Because it really is something, there's a ton of work put into it, but it's something that we really look forward to. And it's a nice way to sort of kick off December.
Yeah.
We will also have like very high value raffles.
Yes.
That's something we haven't done in the past. And I just feel like that. I just want to say that. Like we were talking about what they're going to include and we'll have several. And it's not even just like a gift basket. Like individual, like a particular raffle is just going to be this particular high value item. And it's really something you want to be present and stick around for. Like something you're actually psyched about getting.
Right.
I won a raffle recently for something work related. And it was chocolate. It's like a bag of chocolate and at one of our work events. And listen, I'm not lucky like that. I don't typically like win things. So I was like super psyched that but this is not that.
Yeah.
These are things that you're going to get it. And before your coworkers can tap you on the back, you are texting your spouse that you are bringing this thing home. So
I want to know what this thing is.
Can't tell you,
Oh my God.
But yes,
crazy.
very exciting. So Tuesday, December 9th, we will be very hard at work. You'll hear us speaking about this a lot.
Yes.
And just very excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too. You were teasing this earlier. So Long Island Wine Country.
Yeah. So Wine Country, they're debuting their first ever Blanc and Franc Summit. This is celebrating regional signature varietals. So it's on Friday, November 14th. It's coming up at RGNY in Riverhead. It's spotlighting 2 of the region's hallmark varietals. So if you ever wonder what kind of grape grows best in this region, Sauv Blanc and Cab Franc. When I've been out to Wine Country, I actually go for the Cab Franc.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one. That's my drink for Long Island. But it's a one-of-a-kind event. It features a VIP welcome experience, an expert panel discussion with renowned winemakers, and a walk-around tasting showcasing wines from over 20 local wineries. They told us, and it escapes me at the moment, who the panelists will be. But if you are in the know with wine, these are like your wine celebrities. And if you are a wine lover like me but don't necessarily know these people by name, it is a real reason to go.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because I think I can talk about wine.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm good at something, and I really love the regions. It's not just silly stuff.
Right.
And I really do love learning about this, and it's going to be very cool. So you'll get an exclusive look into Long Island's cool climate expressions and the people shaping its wine future. So the tickets they're under $100. It's VIP access is available. Those tickets are amazing. Early purchase is encouraged. So, while we support them, the tickets are going fast.
Yeah.
So this isn't a thing where it's buy tickets now, guys. Come on, get your tickets.
Yeah.
Because
you're gonna lose out.
Yeah, and it's gonna come through your algorithm, or you're gonna see us post about it, and you're gonna be like, why didn't I go? So full details are at liwines.com/events. That is liwines.com/events. And we are also doing a giveaway on social. So Michael will post that information below. But those are two tickets.
Amazing.
So I'm just gonna have. It's funny when we do stuff with giveaways. I always see my friend. You have to tag someone.
Yeah.
So I was like, you guys saw this from. I like that they participate. But this is gonna be a really good one. It'll be a super super cool event.
I know. I'm super excited. And you mentioned the Cab Franc. We mentioned that before on the pod, but also the Sauvignon Blanc.
I know.
I don't love a Sauv Blanc. I love Long Island Sauv Blanc. It is delicious.
Yeah.
So get your tickets.
We'll see you there.
See you there. The Island FC brings pro soccer to Long Island. We're getting our own professional soccer team, guys.
I know.
Elected officials and business leaders joined team owners to announce that Island FC, a new club set to join MLS Next Pro, the development league of Major League Soccer, in spring of 2027. This is led by developer Mitchell Reckler and soccer executive Peter Zaratin. The team will call the Mitchell Athletic Complex home, where a privately funded 2,500 seat stadium expandable to 5,000 will also serve as a year-round training and entertainment facility. With a $25 million investment and a mission rooted in youth development and community pride, the Island FC aims to create a lasting legacy for Long Island soccer fans of all ages. This is truly incredible, specifically because, you know, Reed plays on 3 soccer teams. Yes. Like, this is crazy.
This is very big.
Long Island, you know, our youth soccer is huge here.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know if it's that big anywhere else.
I mean, we travel to other states.
Yeah.
But yes, I mean, listen, we've said Long Island and sports. I mean, baseball, football.
Yeah.
I mean, lacrosse is like enormous here. But yeah, soccer is very, very important, at least to the people I know here. And I have not shared this with Reed yet, so I'm not sure if he knows, but they are going to be very, very excited. And this is something I can see, you know, their ability to expand to 5,000. I think it's going to be something that happens immediately.
I think so too.
There will be no shortage of people in these stands. It's really exciting, and it's something that, you know, it's hard to go to sometimes Jersey to see. Was it Red Bulls? I think Red Bull play in Jersey, and a lot of times they do stuff at Citi Field. Yeah, but it'll be very nice to just, you know,
go down the road,
like using UBS to just take the railroad over there. It'll be so nice to have this here, and it'll be really motivating for the kids, I think. And this can be an activity that we do often,
right?
Like now we're going to a soccer game.
Now I wonder too if like the youth leagues will be able to practice there. You know, like the travel leagues and stuff. I wonder if they'll be able to schedule it. My guess is that
they'll somehow, even to like just to bring attention to it, they'll do some kickoff stuff or some special events. Yeah. But I assume these kids are going to touch grass.
I love it. That's awesome. Michael and his monarchs butterflies. I love this.
I feel like he's like a closet butterfly seller or
whisperer,
there's something.
I just like animals.
All right. Monarchs on the move. Long Island joins the effort to save a species. No, this is really nice. I'm glad he shared this. Just last week we were talking about, and we were moved by the Sweetbriar Nature Center's viral video showing the delicate repair of a monarch butterfly's torn wing. A beautiful reminder of the care and compassion that Long Islanders have for these incredible pollinators. Now, that love for monarchs continue at Jones Beach Energy and Nature Center, where children and adults gathered this week to help tag butterflies as part of a global migration tracking project. Among them was 12-year-old Bear Graff of Middle Island, who proudly helped capture and release a male monarch bound for its winter home in Mexico. So apparently, and we didn't know this, Michael informed us, that each fall millions of monarchs make the remarkable 3,000-mile journey south, a journey now at risk due to habitat loss and climate change and other threats. Efforts like these across Long Island help ensure this iconic migration continues for generations to come. What I was going to say is we didn't know that they migrate to Mexico. I didn't know that. When I used to live in Maine, and
I used to live in Mexico, and we saw monarch butterflies.
No, I had this really long, you know, in the middle of the woods, in the middle of nowhere, it was my house, and we had this really long dirt road driveway. And I remember when I first moved there were thousands of monarchs like just sitting on the driveway, and like it was like a magical moment. I don't know what it was, but it was like.
It is. It's really nice when you see it.
It was beautiful. So I get your love for them, but I didn't know that they migrated that way. So this is really great.
We hope that you enjoy our new segment going forward on monarch butterflies.
But it was cute. They like put little stickers on the wings.
To track them, to be able to track their journey. I think that's awesome.
I wish I did more research on this coming in, but a friend of mine has like a little garden, and if you do something specific, you can be labeled. You can get like certified as like a certified butterfly, something, not like you do something. I don't know if you have to have like a certain type of.
You probably have to have enough certain flowers that they can live on.
But then you get you get like a proper certification. So it's just like in her backyard that she is like this formal butterfly gatherer or whatever it's called.
I do love it. And have you ever seen those bracelets or necklaces where you can like adopt a shark or a sea turtle and like you can watch where they go and they're tracked? I think that's so cool. So now we can do that with these monarch butterflies.
So we are really animal specific on this episode.
Oh.
We do. Long Island loves animals. I did see this. Michael introduced this to me, and then I did coincidentally see it later in the day. So there was a kitten rescued from the Manorville storm drain with a remote-controlled car. And basically, Suffolk Police and the Strong Island Animal Rescue worked together to save a kitten that was trapped in a flooded Manorville storm drain. The short of it is, it was too small for a human to get in to do the actual rescue. And there's this adorable, I'm not a cat person.
Yeah.
But I am a kitten person.
Right. Same.
They are so cute.
Yeah.
And they're just so floppy and so cute. And so the only way, like...
Yeah, I know.
And in case you didn't know what flopping was. But they couldn't get to this kitten. The kitten had to be rescued. And so, thanks to the quick thinking and teamwork, they used a remote-controlled car to sort of nudge the kitten, right? Just to be like,
just
come on, buddy.
Out.
Yeah, like, let's go. And it worked. And the kitten is now safe. And... it's great for the kitten.
It is, because you know what this was stemming from? We had a ridiculous nor'easter this past weekend. So I think that it was the flooding and the rain. This poor kitten couldn't get out. It was just so sad. But it was all over the news. So it was adorable that they were so quick to think, like, let's get a remote control car and like get this buddy out.
So I was thinking, like, maybe for meetings that are going on too long in the office.
Just get a remote control.
Yeah, just like hit someone's ankle on the floor. Like, if someone's in my office, I'm like, Sharon, get the car in here. And that'll be their sign.
I love that idea.
We're going to conclude.
Or you just see it zooming by.
Conclude this meeting.
Yeah.
Billy Joel.
I
to
know.
my mother's dismay,
know.
The Long Island Music and Entertainment Hall of Fame was wrapping up their exhibit with collector's presentation and auction. So it was there for 2 years.
Yeah.
Billy Joel exhibit at the Long Island Music and Entertainment Hall of Fame in Stony Brook. It's closing October 25th. The museum's going to host the Billy Joel Collectors presentation featuring local collectors. They're going to share stories about their prize memorabilia, the art of collecting all things Billy. So are you a fan? Would you want, there's a silent auction?
There's a silent auction on rare items like 70s to 90s promo materials, backstage passes, an original pressing of The Hour of the Wolf, a poster of Billy's 100th MSG show,
That's cool.
A Yankees bobblehead, and a ton more. So this is all to support the museum, which is really, really great. There'll also be a free door prize from various eras, including giveaways from Billy's 70th MSG concert. Admission is free, and many items will return to their original owners after the event. I wondered what they did because, so what do they do with all this stuff, right? Like, give it to Looney Tunes because
He has a new CD coming out.
They'll go and give it back to their owners, which is really great. So check it out before it closes October 25th.
I've said this a couple times. I really do. And now with the closing, I have to take my mother there.
Yeah.
I have to do it between. So what's the 25th? Is that Saturday?
Yes.
Yeah.
Get her done.
I got to get it over there.
Yeah. A ton of things happening. Because this segment is sponsored by our East End Getaway, your source for the best events and experiences on Long Island's East End. Friday, October 25th is the 6th annual Greenport Halloween Village rain date, October 26th. That's in Greenport from 12 to 3. You can enjoy trick-or-treating, vendors, live entertainment, and spooky family fun.
Any reason to go to Greenport. This is all great Halloween stuff. So trick-or-treating at the Haunted Museum, that's the Suffolk County Historical Society in Riverhead. That's from 2 to 4. Wear a costume, get some candy, in a historically haunted setting.
I love that. Halloween Fest, rain date is October 26th in downtown Riverhead as well, 4 to 10 p.m. Community-wide celebration with live music, haunted houses, costume contests, and more.
The Haunted Village at the Southampton History Museum in Southampton.
Go ahead.
What are you going to say? It's 11 to 4?
Yes.
Oh, is it actually spooky?
Yes.
Ugh.
This is like super haunted.
So this is a spooky tour you can do.
Yes.
It's fun for all ages, but it sounds like it would not be fun for me.
I'm not into like scary stuff. But
no.
This, we did, when we first started doing LITV, we did an episode on the Southampton History Museum, and it's all about go check it out on YouTube. You got to scroll a little bit because it was a while ago, but it was really, really spooky.
I've been made fun of here recently because some of our staff enjoy spooky things to the max. And
to the max.
I don't even want like someone to like tap me on the shoulder that I'm not expecting.
I'm the same.
I do not like anything scary.
Right.
I don't like horror. When I was a kid, before you could pause and all, during the Halloween season, now all the trailers would come out for the Halloween movies, and it was torture for me.
Yes.
Because it would catch me off guard, and I would run out of the room and then, count to 100 and come back in.
Yeah. Close your eyes and run.
Yeah.
Remember Tales from the Crypt?
Yeah, of course.
That was always randomly on.
It
My
was that
brother would
guy.
come home.
Wasn't it the skeleton? That
Yeah,
was,
it's creepy. But my brother would come home from like being out with his friends, and like for some reason I was like a night owl always. And like when I was little, I'd like go downstairs to get water or something, and like that would be on, and I'd have to like sit on the steps and like listen to it to make sure that it was like, I don't know what I would torture myself.
Wait, is Tales from the Crypt that there were different episodes, like
Yes,
unrelated, right?
unrelated.
It was just one.
Yeah.
There's one
Yeah.
that I don't know why I watched it.
Yeah.
I just want to go over it really quick. It was about it's a huge, let's call it a nor'easter, a crazy, crazy winter storm, and there's so everyone's power is down, but some have like a radio they can listen to because they're just like winding it up or something, and they say with this storm there is an escapee from a jail. It ends up that the escapee from jail is this large person who is dressed up, who found a Santa Claus costume.
What?
And it's giving me chills talking. It's actually, this is therapy because I'm getting it out because I've never told somebody how scared. And I won't even admit how old I was when I saw it because it was older than, I don't know that I was a kid. I may have seen it like as a young adult. Long story short, all of a sudden, so it's just like a single mom and a little kid in their house, and it's dark, and they're just like waiting for the storm to pass. And the mother's upstairs and calls for her child, and the mom and the kid, and so the camera's shooting from the top of the staircase.
Creepy.
And all of a sudden, the kid goes, "Mom, I'm here. Look who I brought." And she's holding hands with the escapee who's dressed like Santa Claus.
Oh, so creepy.
Anyone else chills?
Yeah. I hate it.
No, are you humoring me? You're like, that's not even scary. I don't care.
No, that's crazy.
It's
And
creepy.
so you just so the kid's at the stairs and puts her hand out. All of a sudden, the guy is there, and so then chaos ensues and whatever. But that's the kind of thing. That's why I have a hard time with Black Mirror. Those types of
shows and things.
Yeah, it gets in my head, and I can't kick it.
So I don't know, like real quick, we can go. Saturday, October 26th, Sag Harbor Ragamuffin. You can go to the Ragamuffin Parade in Sag Harbor at 1 p.m. A beloved Main Street costume parade, full of fun, families, and festive flair. Plan your spooky season adventure at eastendgetaway.com.
East End Getaway. I'm sorry for taking over that. With my
because I think
session.
it's spooky season. It's what we're talking about, and next week we will definitely have more spookier things. But I think my house is haunted because I live in a high ranch, so I live in the top level, and my door. So you walk in my front door, and then you got to go up steps. My door to my house just opens. It keeps on just opening. Like we'll be sitting there having dinner, and then all of a sudden the door opens.
Are your floors even?
Yeah.
Because we have one, like Harper's door will like sort of like slowly close because we think it's probably just sort of like that. Mm-hmm. But maybe you're haunted. Do like a seance.
No, I wouldn't do that. I say hello. When the door opens, I'll just be like, "Hey, thanks for coming.
Hey, you.
How's it going?" But no, I don't like creepy things. I'm the same way. But I do like, not horror, but what is that?
Thriller?
Thriller? Yeah.
Like you're good with like a jump scare?
Yeah. I can watch it. What was that movie with Julia Roberts that was like...
Oh my God, Sleeping with the Enemy?
No, that one was amazing. I'm talking recent.
But I'm glad we both all pointed. We're like, that's a great one.
That is a great one. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
You ever see The Vanishing with Sandra Bullock?
No.
Oh, that's a messed up movie.
Okay.
It's her first movie ever.
Okay.
Look it up. You'll be changed.
Pass.
Bird Box.
Oh yeah.
That one's crazy.
Bird Box I didn't get through though, because that's one like I can sort of get with, but then I was like, I don't know. That was the Sandra Bullock one where everyone like couldn't look or something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Creepy. I could deal with like thriller. I can't deal with like anything that has to do with the devil, anything that has to do with children.
Well, the children one is that's what's sort of like started to like move me even further away from it. But even thrillers with kids, I can't do.
No. Nope.
Do you ever see Ringu, like the original The Ring, where she crawled out of the TV with her long black hair? That's fine. There's like, I could probably name like 3 that I'm okay watching. But I remember in 4th grade, we were at a hangout and someone put on Friday the 13th. No, I'm sorry. Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nope.
And I watched it and I knew I was scared of movies. I didn't develop a fear that night, but you had to watch it. And it just tortured me like forever.
So can I talk about this a second? This is now our therapy session. I need to go see like a dream
analyst
or something like that. I had a nightmare when I was like probably 4 years old. My sister was like 7.
Sorry.
And no, I remember this. I could smell it. Like I could smell it.
So what was it?
It was about Freddy Krueger and the Grim Reaper.
Oh, yeah.
And like we were being kidnapped in this apartment and we were sitting, it's so vivid. We're sitting in the restaurant at this restaurant having dinner as a family. And I needed to go to the bathroom. And I remember asking my mom if I can go to the bathroom. And my sister said she would take me. Because at that point, like she could lift me up for some, I remember her like picking me up and carrying me down the hallway. And they were like, at the end of this hallway, it was like 3 different doors. And we didn't know which one was the bathroom. We opened the door and it was like the Grim Reaper's apartment. But Freddy Krueger was coming.
They're like, what's up?
Welcome. Freddy Krueger was coming to get us.
Yeah.
And that's my nightmare. But it was so, so vivid.
The hard part was because Nightmare on Elm Street was about your dreams. Like that was the catch. It wasn't just a scary figure.
Hello.
That's what it is. So it's like it made you scared to go to sleep, but then all you were thinking about going to sleep was that movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is very understandable. It was that's the kind of thing I could see now. If you were dressed as Freddy, I'd be like, all right, your face is burned. Like that's not what scares me anymore. I don't want to watch it.
No.
I definitely don't want to watch that. But those are the ones, and like Chucky, and I tried to use logic because I was like, I would sleep with my door open or my closets open, and I was like, but maybe I should close them. And then I would think, like the creaks of your house just breaking in. I would hear it and I was like, that's Chucky. And so I'd always lift my head, see if there was a doll at the corner. But I would try and think logically and be like, but I could kick him.
Yeah.
Or Poltergeist.
Yeah.
Poltergeist was different.
But the doll, like the clown scene. Oh my God.
Clown stuff, forget it.
Yeah.
I remember I read it.
So funny enough, I could watch it.
No, I don't think I could do
Never.
it.
Yeah.
Never. That
Then
movie's
you
too much.
don't, right. Then you're not, then you
And
are
that has
okay with
kids.
horror movies.
The new one. It's not the original It.
Well, the original one still was
No, I
with
know,
kids.
but like I was able to watch the new one. I don't know why.
God, the new one's a lot.
Yeah,
that opening
because it's like
scene's a
I
lot.
think it's because it's like so fake.
You're selling yourself short. You have a high tolerance for horror.
I married my husband 20 years now, and he loves this garbage.
Right. I think you melt into it a little bit if you're forced to watch
So
it.
we should talk celebrity. I'm creeping myself
And
out.
charity, there's a charity.
Oh, there is. Okay. Sorry, I'm like folding up the notes already.
Origami. The Long Island Museum. Let's talk about the Winter Gala. November 1st, the Long Island Museum is going to transform its historic Stony Brook campus into a winter wonderland for its Winter Gala. It starts at 6:30, again on November 1st. The evening will celebrate local art, live jazz, food, wine, community, all in support of the museum's mission to connect over 25,000 annual visitors with Long Island's rich cultural heritage.
I love this. As arts organizations adapt to shifting funding landscapes, Long Island Museum's Gala highlights the power of community support. Guests will enjoy music by Tom Manuel and the Jazz Loft All-Stars, and catering by Villa Sorrento, wine from Pindar Vineyards, and silent auction featuring local art.
How cool is that? The honorees include, there's philanthropists, there's artists. MC Bill Evans of WLNG will guide the evening celebration. This is a crucial fundraiser to sustain exhibitions, education, and conservation of one of Long Island's cultural treasures. We talk about arts and culture all the time on Long Island.
It's very important to us.
It is incredibly important. It's a priority for us at all times. And, we'll talk about LI 250 a lot and that sort of, but arts and culture, there is so much to experience here. Fun stuff like a Billy Joel exhibit, but then also these really cool things like this where, your donations and the money towards auctions go towards conservation. So we can still maintain this stuff.
I love it. And Michael's going to put the how to find out more about this gala in the notes. CelebriTEA.
Yeah. I guess
I know we're very late to it.
Yeah,
by the time this airs, but I need to talk about it. I need to speak about it. R.I.P. Diane Keaton.
I know.
Shocking.
That's one of the ones that you see, and it's like, why does it feel like a family member?
Right. Why do I want to go to her funeral?
Right.
I mean, like, so sad. Her incredible career spans from the 70s to now. She started, her debut film was Annie Hall.
That's my number one.
Number one. Was it your number one?
Yeah.
I have so many.
Right. Well, that's, before we were starting, I was jotting down. I was like, I don't want to neglect any of, like, none of them they're all great, but I didn't want to neglect any of the ones that were like, this felt impactful.
Impactful. Something's Gotta Give is one of my favorites. Father of the Bride.
Father of the Bride. Baby Boom.
Baby Boom.
That's us.
Oh my God.
Right?
Yes.
I mean, it's working moms dealing with a baby and like trying to, and being an executive and
moving into the country.
Right.
And, like,
and the silliness of it all, but also like the loving part of it all. And
what's the other one? Hanging Up. You ever watch that?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's really sad.
Something's Gotta Give.
Something's Gotta Give is with Jack Nicholson. Oh my gosh,
and
I
then
love
First
it.
Wives Club. So that's the one that if a lot in my algorithm, my feed, my friends, there was a lot of like Annie Hall and there was a lot of First Wives.
Which one was the one with? She's the mom, and Mandy Moore is her daughter, and Laura Ly Gilmore is her daughter. And she's like setting up her. She like puts a fake profile on for her daughter on a dating app, and
I don't know. Is this new-ish?
Yeah, past
10 years.
Yeah,
like, I don't know.
5-10 years. Oh my gosh, but it's so good. Now, on the reels like that are coming up, anything like quotes from her movies are coming up, and one of them is like her yelling at her daughters in this movie, saying like, "What am I supposed to do? I'm your mom. You want me to just stop loving you the way I love you?" Oh God, Michael, do you know the name of that movie? Okay, IMD maybe. It's so good.
No, I want to look at it. I have tears in my eyes.
Yeah,
You're just saying that.
So good. So I'm really sad about that.
Yes, but listen, amazing legacy. There's celebrities and everybody was posting about her and their love of her. That's a really sad one. And like when it comes to things happening, celebrities, I feel like people put so much value on them because like people look up to them, or that's they aspire to be that, or they love their wealth.
Right.
And like I try not to do that, or I try not to like do that with my kids. Be like, these are just regular people, and it's super sad.
Right.
It's not more sad, but this one hurt.
This one hurt. And I don't know. To your point, I don't know if our kids' generation will like not respect. Respect isn't the word, but or admire. I feel like they admire YouTubers.
Right.
Like more than they would an
flashes
actress.
In the pan. Yeah, like this person was popular for a year and now we don't even talk about them ever again.
I think that like our generation with actors and actresses were such...
Right, they made a huge impact on our lives. And someone like her, specifically like our parents loved her too.
Yeah.
So like we all loved her. Like I was saying when it happened, I wanted to text my mom like, that was the first thing I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Like, my heart hurt, and I knew, it was nice to like look up to another generation, not just, like when one of the Beastie Boys passed away, however long ago.
Right.
Like that hurts us.
Yes.
Our parents' generation doesn't get like that's like a friend to friend text, and that was a bummer, super sad. But this is like when you can share something with like an older generation, it just feels it's like a little more special.
Yeah.
But I think we can look forward, for lack of a better term, of seeing like. More speeches about her and posts about her and really loving things.
Even just following like, Goldie Hawn, Bette Midler, what they wrote and spoke about was just really like, I was sobbing like a baby reading their quotes.
Yeah. And it's just like women's friendships are very special.
Very special, very special.
So it's not just in the movie. It's like and especially, you've worked and loved somebody for 50 years. It is. We're getting there. We're getting there. But listen, we send a lot of love to her family. And I think, a nice thing to do is watch it. I'm going to look up whatever movie you just said. I'm going to watch it.
Yeah,
and,
I'll get the name of it. I'll look it up when we get done.
On a totally different... Is that a swan? On a different note, Alec Baldwin crashing his SUV in East Hampton. He blames we haven't discussed this on the pod, so maybe we're missing out, but there was a garbage truck the size of a whale. So he and his brother Stephen, they were uninjured, thankfully, after Alec crashed his wife's Range Rover into a tree in East Hampton. He said on Instagram that garbage truck the size of a whale cut him off, causing him to veer off the road. Police confirmed the incident, noting Baldwin swerved to avoid the truck. even though it was slippery out. So they were returning from the Hamptons International Film Festival, which Alec Baldwin co-chairs. So the festival, though, was a huge success despite the weather, which we love to hear. And, again, Long Island celebrates cinema, community, and just creativity in the Hamptons.
Yes. So what I think was different about this is it's not typical to see a garbage truck that size out in the Hamptons. And I think that's why he was shocked.
Yeah, definitely caught him off guard. They definitely, they weren't out.
Right.
Couldn't have been that. Couldn't have been that's the reason why they crashed.
It's crazy.
It was a garbage truck. But he was driving Hilaria's Range Rover, and she has, she's been pretty popular herself. She is on Dancing with the Stars. She does have a dancing background.
Okay.
I saw in an interview that she unfortunately has been voted off the show. And she said she is ready to close the door on dancing.
Oh.
It was a very important part of the beginning of her life. She opened the door.
Okay.
Hesitant to do so, but she was voted off. And the rumor is, or says, Hilaria, is that she was bullied off the show.
Oh.
She says that there is a coordinated campaign on TikTok.
Oh.
They both, between Alec and his wife, there's a lot of wild reasons why things are happening to them. But yes, she claims it was a coordinated campaign on TikTok to make sure that she gets kicked off the show. I hope there was no bullying.
Hilaria.
That's not nice at any age.
No.
We don't like bullying.
And I feel like it's like where are we? October? Isn't that like National
Anti-bullying month?
Yeah.
Or is it? It's not National Bully Month, is it?
Anti-bullying. Yes, I think it is.
Yes, I don't know that that's necessarily the reason, but that's how she's viewing things. But yeah, big week for the Baldwins.
Yeah, big week. Sorry, Hilaria. You did great. Well, I don't really watch Dancing with the Stars anymore. I did last year.
Yeah.
National Bullying Prevention Month, October.
Yeah.
Good job, Sharon.
Thanks.
Nice. Yeah, that was good.
I don't really watch it anymore. I'm back into watching like Survivor. Oh, do we have time?
No, look at us
I
go.
can't. The mug is in my way.
57.
Oh, I just want to ask quickly. Are you watching? Did you watch? Did you do your homework and watch?
No, probably not.
Oh God.
What?
Black Rabbit?
No.
It's so good. I'm like,
that's the one
so
with
good.
the two of them?
Jason Bateman?
Yeah.
Love.
It's
love.
on my saves list, but I'm going to write it down.
Okay.
And this is, I can watch with a child, right? It's like an action film. Oh, because it has to do with like bad stuff.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see.
I mean, I don't know what
see how desperate
you let kids watch.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to watch it with Pearl. That's
No,
for sure.
Yes. Have you watched The Girlfriend yet?
No.
On Prime?
No.
Watch it. You'll both like it.
All right.
It is attention grabbing, but like very easy to watch.
Okay.
And then I did watch Wayward with Toni Collette.
Oh, okay.
Which is a weird one. Watch that too. But The Girlfriend is like a very easy, like it's not going to rain this weekend, thankfully, but it's just a good one that like just binge. No kids, just sit, glass of wine on the couch and binge. It's a good one.
All right, good. All right, that's it, folks.
Yeah.
That was a loaded episode. A lot of therapy, a lot of events.
Yeah. Come back next week though, because we will do more, as you said, more spooky stuff.
Yeah, we have a ton of stuff coming up.
And we have a special guest, our Director of Partnership and Events, Angelica Maselli. She is our resident spooky, gothy, all things horror.
Skeleton.
Hey. And so it'll be a pleasure for her to share. We'll have some blog stuff to share as well, like spots that you must visit. But she will be sure to include
some of her
own favorite spots that you may not have visited yet.
Yeah, so tune in next week.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
The Long Island Tea Podcast is brought to you by Discover Long Island. For exclusive access to contests and promotions, follow Long Island Tea Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And for questions, comments, and collaborative inquiries, email spillthetea@discoverlongisland.com.